fantastic, magnificent Monday night. And if you're not having a magnificent night, I'm sorry. Because there are a lot of people who are not having a magnificent night. Just like the fans of The Cosby Show and the family members of The Cosby Show. We want to give a moment of silence to Malcolm Jamal Warden. Theo, that is. Yeah, he's dead at the age of 54, you all. And if this is your first time watching the THEMOSHOW Chicago, I ask that you share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. Now, before we get started, for all of you chicken lovers that's out there, KFC is giving away free chicken, a whole bucket of chicken. KFC. But the catch is, you have to sign up for the KFC app online and you have to purchase something worth $15. That's not bad at all. That's just like having a hamburger meal at Five Guys, okay? And get you a free bucket of chicken, okay? And another thing, before we get started, I took the video down that I had up, that I had in reference to a great friend of mine in Chicago, J.R. Hunt, aka J.R. Valentino. And in that video, I had Ant Dub, aka Dub Raw, Chicago legend. Here from Chicago, did videos all over the U.S. and has participated roles in hit movies. Needless to say, I had a video of his entitled, I Know That. Now, I took the video down off the channel because it was in conflict with what the channel is on right now. I can't have a video showing of a girl shaking her ass and I have Louis Farrakhan all over the place, or I have Dr. Amos Wilson all over the place, or I got Francis Cress Welsing all over the place, or I got Dr. John Henry Clark all over the place, or I got Dr. Ben Jim Hockinen all over this channel right here. So I had to take the video down, and I love the idea that I can share revenue with people. I can share revenue. I'm happy for that. So that's the only reason why I took the video down and I put it on my rap channel. THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space here, on YOUTUBE. Even though that video by Dub Raw brings a lot of smoke, but it's not that we got this smoke, okay? It's not that we got this smoke. It was the chick got the smoke. The club got the smoke. Flapping your backside got the smoke. Flashing money, throwing money in the air got the smoke on that video, so it couldn't be on this channel no more, okay? That's the purpose of me removing it. So I hope you all figure that out. If you didn't, now you know. And speaking of We Got That Smoke, we got more episodes of We Got That Smoke with none other than, no, not Minister Louis Farrakhan, okay? He'll be back though. But we got some more Chicago legends from Chicago that are master teachers. Not religious, historians, okay? So we'll be putting them up as well. And by the way, for all of you who are out there and you want to donate to the cause, send me a super chat. We take contributions and donations. And if you can't do that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, the word all, like, share, and join, okay? But anyway, one commenter on my video asked me, am I just a bearer of bad news? No, I'm not just a bearer of bad news, but we have a lot of bad news that's going on in the world. It's kind of hard to talk about good things that's happening in the world when the world is filled with madness. Every city and state that you go to, major cities in America, are on frustration mode, are on self-destructive mode, are on how are we going to figure this out mode, how are we going to pay our rent mode, how we're going to pay lights, gas, car note, every major city across the country. So there's really no good news, especially with this administration in which we are dealing with. So no, I'm not the bearer of bad news. I'm just giving to you what is given to me and you, because it's what is given to us. We all live in this world, but it's obviously that many of us can't live in this same world together in peace and without racism. I'm just saying. Who's out there in the chat room? I want to send shouts out to everybody out there in the chat room, because you could have been somewhere else with someone else doing something else. So we thank you for stopping by and listening to what we have to say. I tip my hat to you and I thank you, because if it wasn't for you, a lot of this wouldn't be possible. Okay, so thanks for the encouragement. I appreciate that, because it's very hard to find encouragement here on YouTube. With content creators, you'll be amazed at the people that don't respond to you, that say that they look out for people who look like me because they look like me. They're always talking about unity. They're always talking about what black people need to do. But you know what? They can't give me no information. However, YouTube has given me a lot of great information. Okay? Hassan Campbell has given me great information. Matt Parr has given me great information. Roberto Blake has given me great information. General Seti has given me great information. I'm just saying. So I have to give thanks to where thanks is due. So I want to thank those content creators. Even King Oz helped me out just a little bit. General Seti is a little difficult, but he does leave a lot of critical messages in his content. And he answers questions, he just do it on the slide. Hassan Campbell is more like, here you go. He don't tell you directly who your name is, but he give you answers to things that you've been trying to figure out here on YOUTUBE, at least from my standpoint. So I want to tip my hat to those content creators and saying thank you all for helping me figure some of this stuff out. Keep giving me information. I'll catch it eventually, you know. And more good information that I got for you all. Here in Chicago, there are free admissions to the Art Institute. There is free admissions to the Adler Planetarium. There is free admissions to the Chicago Museum, Natural History Museum. Go check the website. There are free days and hours for you, and free, period, if you are a veteran, whether you are active or reserve. Any type of veteran, you always get into those places free. That's some good news for you, Chicago. Now, some people say that good news is for the new housing complex that they're making for Illinois' Native Americans. They say that they are groundbreaking that building right now, and it should be established by the time of next year, somewhere in Irving Park. They didn't give the exact location, but you know where Irving Park is at. Not a bad location whatsoever. But getting to the bad news, okay? Hey, you've had 28 people shot, 6 fatal over the weekend in Chicago. Absolutely mad. Some of those people that had died was a 17-year-old who was dropped off at Holy Cross Hospital, where he died. He was shot somewhere else. Multiple people were driving in the vehicle, the SUV that dropped him off, but he died when he got to the hospital. They even shot this woman dead over here, or unalived her, on the 7600 block of South St. Lawrence. Dead. No one has been caught for any of these murders. In fact about it, I was invited to that alumni event that took place here in East Chatham neighborhood, right over there on the south side on 87th and Lafayette, right in the strip mall area where all of these Simeon alumni were gathering to celebrate. And you see what happens? One person got shot and killed or unalived. And you have some more others that were injured, all trying to celebrate alumni. But they say crime is down. But 28 people are shot. People are just driving up in SUVs. Just like over here on the west side of Chicago on the 4900 block of Ferdinand. 4 men were shot. 3 men got out of the vehicle and let the itch go, and 4 people got shot. None of them got unalived, but they were shot. Shoulder, leg, ankles, arms. But no one died, and no one has been apprehended for the shooting, just like no one has been apprehended for the shooting that took place on 66th and Dorchester in the Woodlawn area. No one is being caught for these murders, for these shootings. Is it all a setup? You mean to tell me that wherever you live at, you all are scared as a whole, are afraid as a whole to release information to the police that could possibly help get these people off the street? If you are afraid to snitch on people who are going around shooting other people, what if that next person is you? What if that next person is you? Would you want somebody to snitch or call the police or write down a license plate number or take a picture of it with your cell phone? Would you want someone to do that for you? Not that you have to get physically involved. No one wants to get physically involved when there's a involved. No one does. No one is Superman. We can't stop bullets out here, okay? We don't have no red cape and no blue tights, okay? We got human flesh that's unable to stop all of these bullets from flying and unaliving us. So if you see something, say something. If you see something, say something, even if you leave it anonymously, like many people do. But say something. If you see something, that can be your grandmama next time, your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your nephew, your niece, your daddy, or your best friend. I'm just saying, it's crazy here in the city of Chicago. Mayor Brandon Johnson keeps talking about the numbers are down and we're getting tough on crime. You're letting the criminals back out. You can have people who are on murder cases and they get let out on bond. Well, there's no more bonds, but pretrial release, you know. Some of them just walk away. Gun charges after gun charges after gun charges, or discharging of a firearm. And they still walk out to jail. While they have the little people sweating about small misdemeanors. I'm just saying, this is the state of Illinois. I'm telling you what's happening. Crazy in the state of Illinois. It's getting so crazy here that people are leaving the state. 1, because they can't afford it. 2, it's crazy as ever. The death capital of the nation. Death capital of the nation. Chirac, Chi-Town, City of Gangsters, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. What you say out there? Hi. Pomni. For Tenant Pro. And everybody else that's out there. Hi. Shouts out to everybody out there, okay? But we can't keep living this way and try to survive. We can't. Hell, women are even being killed. Children are being killed. Not by the police, but somebody else. Most of the time, it's one of those so-called real dudes, okay? Or want to be a real dude. Or a chick that want to be a real chick. Why just can't people knuckle up? Why can't they just knuckle up? Yeah, I'm out of style according to many people. But my out of styleness is what has saved my life and possibly the life of your son or your daughter who has been listening to me as I talk to them on those street corners. Just like Bo Deal is out there, shouts out to Bo Deal. Shouts out to 19 Keys, who went out there on 79th Street in Chicago with none other than General James from the nation. We call him General James because he was in the rap group called Soldiers at War for the Nation of Islam. I be seeing you out there, big brother James. I be seeing you out there, brother General. Yeah. So shouts out to everybody who's out there doing something positive in this negative world that we're living in. Shouts out. And those type of people we need right now. We need all of the positive energy, positive people that we can get. And with that negative energy, which we want to destroy, it's enough positive energy in the atmosphere to do it, but you can't do it if you're scared. Dreams are shattered because of fear. Many of them. Some of them are shattered because of the systematic system that we live in. Just like you had those 300,000 black women who have lost their jobs in the last 90 days. Shattered dreams, whether it be private sector or public sector, 300,000 shattered dreams because of the systematic racism that we have in America. Sorry about that twist up. It happens sometime. Not to mention the fact that over 500,000 black women lost their jobs and they went back to work since the pandemic. So that's like a grand total of over 800,000 black women who have lost their jobs. And if you know anything about black America at this current state and time, most of the black women are the breadwinners in the family, or they're single mothers. So don't ask me why I'm talking about the black women who lost their jobs versus the black men. The black men are not holding it down right now. It's the black women. And it seems to me that they're taking them out of the spotlight, out of the mainstream, out of jobs, and possibly are the ones who would be working on those fruit farms. That ICE has came and arrested those illegal immigrants. Who's gonna pick the fruit now? Hell, Donald Trump administration says that if you want Medicaid, go work on the farms. Go pick that fruit. But you just got rid of all of the fruit pickers. But the jobs are being cut. So where does that leave black women, black men? Are black men and women going back to the plantation? You know, the fruit plantation? Not the cotton plantation, but the fruit plantation. Think about that. And the pandemic happened under Donald Trump administration last time when he was in office. And this time, the destruction of America is coming under his administration. Think about that. First time, shame on you. Second time should be shame on the people who actually helped get him in. And that includes Elon Musk, who's having problems with the man right now. But Elon Musk just got a lot of millions and millions of dollars from the feds for some program of his while people are starving in the street, making all of these stipulations for food stamps, making all these stipulations and trying to make regulations for people that's on Section 8. Some people, they're proposing 2 years, and then you're out the door. I say at this point in time, it should be at least 5. What do you think? Seeing that no one can get a job in the public sector or private sector. So if 800,000 black women have lost their jobs, how many more other Americans have lost their jobs within the last 90 days? Now, we got to deal with this guy another 90 days. We got to deal with him another 90 days and another 90 days and another 90 days. How many 90 days we got to deal with this guy before you all get him out of office? Many people are glad that those Epstein files came up, okay? So that we can get rid of him. He's telling all of his supporters, stop listening to it. But you want to bring Mayor Eric Adams under fire because of the Border Patrol off-duty officer got shot in the face in New York City. And Donald Trump administration says that Eric Adams was wrong because they, meaning the criminals, the culprits, should have been placed under federal agents, ICE, detention versus the city. And why didn't anybody call them? Why were they still here? Hell, why is it that a lot of illegal immigrants are still here? According to the reports, these 2 young men, these 2 savages, were from the Dominican Republic, and they were supposed to have been out of the country, one for a year and the other one for 2 years. But they still here, just like many are still here. And I was having a conversation with a couple of constituents of mine about the deportation and ICE. And some of them agree with Robert De Niro, who says that Donald Trump's wife should be deported. Hey, but she's not causing any problems, is she? She's not causing any ruckus, right? She's not shooting nobody in the face. She's not selling no drugs. She's just collecting the tax money that her husband is getting paid for from the people, despite the fact that he himself got 34 felonies. Maybe he should be deported. I'm just saying, you all, think about that. And while you're thinking, think about what happened in 2020 in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm talking about Breonna Taylor right now. Because one of the officers, he's a former officer right now, violated her civil rights. And the Department of Justice recommended that that man get 1 day in jail with a $100 fine and 3 years of supervision. What an insult to the people of America. What an insult to justice. You see what I mean for the person who asked me, am I the bearer of good news or bad news? I'm sorry. Look at the bad that is continuously happening. Yes, look at it. It's continuously happening. Justice is very rarely ever seen. For the victims, when it comes down to them being victimized and brutalized and shot and killed or just murdered downright out, like in the case of George Floyd. And this guy's still trying to get out of jail, okay? He's still trying to get out of jail. But Johnny Cochran, not Johnny Cochran, but Benjamin Crump, who's on the job for Breonna Taylor, says that is sick. The man couldn't even get the words out. But he himself said that it is an insult to justice. Even a judge can believe that. Even the judge could not believe what the prosecutors were presenting. A day in jail That means that the police officers could violate black men, black women anytime they want and don't have to do 1 day in jail? Even though they know they wrong? We don't want to hear about how he apologized to the family. This is not his first rodeo. And according to the reports, no neighbors heard them saying that they are the police before they stormed their way in to Breonna Taylor's apartment and killed her. I'm just saying. Y'all think about that. Do you think justice has been served because he was handed down a sentence of 33 months? Do you think that that is justice? That's not justice. He'll be out in no time. But one thing is almost for sure, and that is that he will never become a law enforcement officer again, nor will he be able to possess a firearm. Salute, salute, salute. Even the judge can believe it because it was outrageous. Just imagine if the judge would have agreed that the 1 day would have been sufficient. Do you know that Louisville, Kentucky would have went up in SMOKE like never before? But here we are, in the great big melting pot. Land of the liberty, land of the free. But freedom ain't free, because freedom can cost you your life at the hands of the wrong person. We're already living in a corrupt system. So if the government is corrupt, don't you think law enforcement is going to be corrupt? I mean, it's just common sense. Even the people who live in the society is going to be corrupt. So yeah, if I'm a bearer of bad news, help me make it good. Help me make it good. Because many people out here don't see no hope. Just like you got all these people out here robbing people. They see no hope. Can't even ride the train today. Because you're going to get jacked. Gonna get jacked. Just ask those passengers on the red line train. Ask those passengers on the orange line train. Ask those passengers on the brown line train. Not too many has been reported about the green line. But death has been reported on the blue line. On a regular. Death has been reported on the blue line. So you see what I mean? It's not even safe to ride public transportation and feel safe. What do we do here? How do we make America great again? Huh? How do we do that? Not by turning everybody into slaves. Not by shattering dreams, by taking all of the people's jobs away. Taking DEI away. Taking all of the black history out of everywhere. That's not making America great again. That's making America worse again. And for all of you people who are in a position to help or do something about the situation, are you leaving a legacy just like your forefathers left? Because you're really just doing it in an upgraded manner. That's just my educational thesis on the situation. And I'm pretty good with thesis, okay? But hey, you all, on a positive note, I do have some good news for you. I do have some good audio books that you can go listen to on my other channel, MOPOWERZ, here on YOUTUBE, where you will find Stolen Legacy, The Black Man of the Nile and His Family, The Destruction of Black Civilization, The Fall of America, The Message to the Black Man in America, The Demonology of King James, As a Man Thinketh, Kemet on Trial, The Miseducation of the Negro, The World's 16 Crucified Saviors. There's a lot of good news that I got on this channel and that channel. You just have to go view the information or listen to the information. And if you like into traveling, go over to that channel as well. MOPOWERZ. All through the East Coast, all through the West Coast, and everything that's in between. We want to take you on a ride with us, okay? Come see what the NBA Hall of Fame looks like. Come see what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame looks like. Come to Churchill Down and see the Kentucky Museum that they have in regards to horse racing. Come hang out with me. Take a ride to Tennessee. Nashville, that is, on the Strip. Come take a ride with me down on Bourbon Street in Memphis. Take a ride with me to the Mopop Museum in Seattle, Washington. Take a ride with me to the Georgia Guidestones. Take a ride with me to the Stairs to Nowhere. Yes, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Greenwood District. Take a ride with me. I'm just saying. You can't lose, because we go to Arizona, Milwaukee, Kansas, Colorado. When we go to the Garden of the Gods, we go to New Mexico. We go to London and Canada. Go check out my other channel, MOPOWERZ, where the good news is at, and on this channel as well with the uploads. And if you are into Chicago, old school hip hop, gangster rap, spoken word, comedy, independent movies, go over to my other channel, THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space here on YOUTUBE, and find the likes of Twista, Diane Quarter, Reggie Reg, Dub Raw, Mecca, Black Money, Cadillac Seville, Slugs Loyal, Affiliated Fellas, Mano, even though he's not from Chicago, he's on the show as well. Dion Cole, Diane Quarter, Reggie Reg, Quintella, The Nomads, Big Mel, Ejilla Beats, and a whole lot of other people. Black Hole Entertainment, Nuisance, Psychodrama, Drama War, Triple Darkness. Get over to that channel. THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space here on YOUTUBE, and enjoy those Chicago street clips, Chicago independent movies that we got over there. There's a whole lot for you, so can't say I don't bring you any good news, because I just brought you a lot of good news. Okay, you just had to wait to the end of the session. But that's my time right now, you all. I want to thank you all. And on the way out the door, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification, and that bell, and the word all, to help ensure that you get notifications when we upload videos on YOUTUBE. And also press those condiments, the like and the share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. I want to thank you all for being here. That's my time. Leave your comments in the comment section. See you tomorrow, you all. Peace out.